team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Miami's offense will get the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defense.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see it often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, that was real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Here's the handoff. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Breeze. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense going forward.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Knowles. Great timing on the slant. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Well, it's a second catch on the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Fakes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Ware. Caught near the sticks, it's Breeze. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Looking deep down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. They finally make the stop, and what a fantastic way to finish off this first quarter after that play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense in press coverage. Got his man to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And the misconnection on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field and
turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Ware. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hurricanes are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
This is is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Ware. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Georgia, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Knowles. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Pulls it in. It's Breeze. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Ware. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Under fire.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Oh, he makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Breeze. There he goes. Running through contact. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Woods. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good game.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Georgia sent out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Ware. Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. And he'll to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Woods. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Georgia, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to
Turning it on! Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Woods. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing.
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Grabbed over the middle. It's Breeze. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Breeze. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just
no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Woods. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Woods. Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, less pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Powers through the defender. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Charcoal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia sends out the punt team. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Breeze. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes...
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Woods. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They believe they can run right here. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Breeze. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield, it's Woods. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.